This is Ryan with Goodwin Racing and Motorsports. Just going to show you a quick detail on the HyperMiata, as we affectionately call it, which is the GM V6 swapped 1990 Mazda Miata. And because of our time attack rules allowing it, we've cut off the chassis at the shock tower. Everything forward of that has been rebuilt to be tubular, strong, but also as light as possible. And just kind of as an inspiration for when you're doing your own projects, to keep this in mind. Something that a lot of guys forget to think about when they're building something from scratch is make it easy to work on. Always be thinking about that. A lot of guys build something custom and then it's a pain in the ass to work on, and you don't want to do that to yourself. So easier to work on than stock, not harder, is ideal. So just going to show you what we've put together here for this. Now, of course, things already look like they're disassembled a bit. We're missing some body panels and stuff, but all we've taken off is front bumper, which you take off 2 bolts, one on each side, and then the splitter. Splitter comes apart. You take these 4 disconnect pins out, and the splitter drops out and pulls away. So that takes all of about 1 minute. And then you've got this in front of you. And so the first thing we'll remove is the ECU. There's 2 plastic clips in the tray, and the ECU comes off. Set that off to the side. Only thing we've cheated on here is we don't have coolant in the car yet. Normally we would drain the coolant, and so I don't have the inlet and the outlet on the radiator connected, but you'd have to disconnect those 2 hoses. Then moving on from that, got one coolant line over here, one of the smaller coolant lines, and a second smaller coolant line over here. Set those aside. And the coolant is the only thing that has to be drained here. And oil coolers on this side. We've got dry brake fittings for the oil cooler. Those are quick disconnect and they don't spill anything. And we've got power steering cooler on this side. Once again, dry brakes. Which apparently I can't remember how they come apart. There we go. Another one here, going to the reservoir. There we go. 2 wiring connectors, one for the fan and one for the intake sensor. Put that off to the side. And let me just step back and make sure I'm not forgetting something. Throttle body bypass for the air, and that should be it. So the whole front end is held together with 1 bolt on each side. And then we support the weight of it. Disconnect pin there. And another one there we go. Put those off to the side. And we grab the whole thing. And there we go. And that's it. We've got intake, radiator, oil cooler, power steering cooler, and that's it. And once I've set that down, now you can see it's a piece of cake to get to anything on the front of the engine. Servicing everything is going to be super simple. See you later.